Okay, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about interest, okay, and things like some of the context that interest come up. So interest, by definition, is the amount of money, right? So it's the amount charged or for borrowing or lending money, or the amount of money earned when money is saved or invested. So that's what we call an interest, right? So it is a portion of the money that you invest or the portion of the money that you borrow or lend, okay, that comes back or that goes out. The principal is the total amount borrowed or invested. That's the principal amount. So you have principal and then you have interest. And the interest rate, right, is the rate of what they're charging you, right? So it could be an 8%. Usually it's a per annum, which would be an annual interest rate, but it could be a monthly interest rate, it could be a weekly interest rate, but nonetheless, it's a rate of interest, okay? And then also it could be called a finance charge. So when you go and buy a car or you buy a house, in the contract it's called a finance charge. Well, the finance charge is the portion of the money that you pay. It's the amount of money that you pay based on the interest that they're charging, okay? But it could also be, the finance charge could also be given as a percentage, okay? So you gotta read the problem carefully and understand what they're trying to ask you to find. Okay, so let's take this example here. A credit card company charges a finance charge of 1% per month, okay? 1.5% per month on an average daily balance on the account. If the average daily balance on an account is $157.48, what is the finance charge for the month? So this would be the average daily balance for a particular month. And we know that the company charges 1.5% per month. So this is monthly, this is monthly. Okay, so the months have to add up. Okay, so if this rate is per month, then this should be per month, and vice versa. Okay, so those always have to match. So obviously the 1% finance charge, 1.5% finance charge, that's going to be our rate, our interest rate, right? And they want us to find what? They want us to find out what is the finance charge. So what is the portion? So again, remember, in the context, finance charge means the portion of the amount of money, the average daily balance, that is to be charged for interest, for using the credit card. So this is your base. And we're looking for the portion, which is in this case, finance charge. So the finance charge, right? Oops. Is P. And so the finance charge is equal to what? 1.5%, which in this case, that's 0.015, right? Because 1.5 is 1.5. So right as a decimal, it's 0.015 times the total balance, which is 157.48. Okay, now, we could do this mentally because we know what 1% is, right? So 1% would give us, all we have to do is move the decimal point over 2 spots, right? If 10% is 1 spot to the left, 1% just goes 2 spots to the left. So 1% would be $1.57 approximately, right? So 1% would equal $1.57. And then take half of this because we're taking half of a percent. Well, half of a percent would be half of this, which would be what? So 50 plus 25 is 75, 3.5, so 75, so 78.5. So 78.5 is approximately 79. So we would add 79. So this is going to be approximately $2.36. But again, put it in your calculator, okay, and you'll get the same thing. And so if you multiply this and round to the nearest penny, you get $2.36. And that's the amount of the finance charge for that month for using the credit card. And that's it. See you next time.